Alright guys, what's up? Well, yeah, I have been really bad about getting out here this week. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. I think I've been getting over another mini cold, though. Because yeah, just what's been going on is just I've just been, number one, I've been super tired. I actually think I might have gotten the Rona, a small case of the Rona. I want to be surprised because you know, I just had some cold symptoms, you know, just some not congestion, but I've had, you know, for me, I always have a very hard, fast rule about when I'm sick, and usually it's because, you know, it's when my phlegm turns a very dark green color. That's when I'm, like, actually legitimately sick. I mean, I have to clear my throat a lot. It's just from an early age, I just develop all this mucus in my throat, and I gotta get it out. So it's kind of gross, I know, I get it. But at the same time, I gotta do it. So usually, you know, I kind of keep tabs on my health through that. I know it's weird, but it works. So basically, if it's clear, I'm good. If it's white, I might be getting sick. And if it's green, I'm definitely sick. So, I think I've been battling another small cold. Definitely a lot better than the last cold that I had a couple weeks back. So yeah. So, putting on the final touches for my race next week. So I leave next Friday. To go to Palm Springs. Race is Saturday morning at about 9:30. which is nice. I've never had a late start time like that before. Usually my start times are always at like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. I've never had a start time at 9:30, which is very nice. Because then I can wake up at 6, get some breakfast, get to the race course, get ready to go. Yeah, because like one of the main reasons why I'm going on Friday night is because this particular swim, it has a very, very specific restriction on it where okay, so there's a mussel that's in the in freshwater lakes called the coagula mussel. It's this little zebra colored mussel. Really huge problem with North American lakes right now. And haven't figured it's very invasive species. Now, the big problem with these mussels is that they completely just take over. And the bigger problem in the actual lakes, or in like lakes that have a generator, is that they'll actually grow inside of the pipes. And then that becomes a huge issue for the maintenance and working capabilities of these hydroelectric generators. So they've been doing huge crackdowns on these mussels. And they don't want the mussels transferring from one lake to another, even though they do anyway. Like, what's really funny is that that's become the cause du jour of the agricultural checkpoint between California and Nevada. They do not pull cars over anymore. They only pull over trucks and boats. Because they force you to show that your boat plug's unplugged and that you have your mussel check tag. So yeah, it's a bit of a problem. So for this race, and any races down in Palm Springs area, they force you to do a wetsuit decontamination prior to the race. So basically, you have to go there, and then you have to visibly decontaminate the wetsuit in front of, race workers. So you have to fully submerge your wetsuit in the water, in chlorinated water for like 10 seconds or so, like 30 seconds or something like that. So basically, what I want to do is I want to get there early. I want to get my wetsuit decontaminated first thing, and then get it back so it can dry, so I can actually put the dumb thing on. There is nothing worse than putting on a wet wetsuit. That's the worst. So that means next Friday evening, we'll be doing a bit more of a elongated stream. I think we'll be playing I don't know. We'll be playing something. I don't know what we're going to be playing. I don't know if my poor laptop can handle playing... I want to play Guardians of the Galaxy, but I don't know if my poor laptop would be able to handle it. So that race is on Saturday, next Saturday. Yeah, the weird thing is, I don't know if this... There's supposed to have been a big old update. All right, we'll do this first set. We'll do this first set aero at the zone 4 efforts. But yeah, I had a good run workout yesterday. I had a pretty funny thing that happened. So right now it's cross-country season, and so the cross-country team finished up a workout, and they're right outside of the trainer's room. You know, they had a couple of ice baths set out. They had some guys were doing some stretching and just chilling and hanging out after workout. So my workout yesterday was 5 rounds of 2 minutes at 720 per mile, and then 2 minutes recovery. So usually if I do a workout like that, my first effort comes like just as I'm about to cross the street going to the high school. So usually within that first effort, I'll get all the way over to the track and then do my first recovery effort on the track. So I was going at, you know, a respectable pace for myself. So I get over to the track, and then I had, you know, 4 more efforts. So I did my 4 more efforts, and then I was like, okay, well, I wasn't able to do my full warm down, but I was able to do a full lap around the track for cool down before my swim lessons. So I walked by the guys, and you know, one of the guys in the ice bath was like, hey, how far'd you go? And I recognized this kid. This kid's one of the top runners on the team. Kid's fast. Kid's very fast. He took at least 3rd place in our local 5K over Memorial Day a couple months ago. He's good. So I was like, yeah, I went about 3.3 miles. They're like, oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I was like, yeah, I got a race next weekend. I'm trying to finish off some training for it. They go, oh, you doing a 5K? I was like, nah, Olympic distance triathlon. They're like, wait, what? I was like, yeah, it's a mile swim, 25-mile bike. 25-mile bike, 10K run. They go, dang. I was like, yeah, no, I recognize you guys, man. You guys totally killed it. You guys all killed it at the 5K back at Memorial Day, man. You guys totally beat the crap out of me. You see, I'm a swim coach, so I do really good at the swim, and then I lose a little bit on the bike, and then I lose a bit more on the run. So, it's a good time though. All right, off for a minute. Okay, I got 4 more of these. Okay, so under 30 seconds, that's when the gate appears. That was gross. At least the trainer's feeling a lot more snappy today. Hey, that would be so hilarious. Go to like Olvera Street in downtown LA. Got a little mariachi band playing. And then all of a sudden they burst into DuckTales. That'd be so cool. That'd be awesome. Not gonna lie. Alright. 30 seconds left. Yep, feeling that run from yesterday. It's okay though. Ten. And rest. Good. Got my next climbing achievement done. Okay, here we go. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be rolling socks. I'm going to be rolling socks on this race this weekend, or next weekend. Going to take 2 different pairs of socks. Because the socks I want to use on the bike are not the same socks I want to use on the run. Because look, I'm going to do a full hour of running, and I've tried running in my cycling socks. It doesn't work. I don't like running in those socks. And rest. Okay, 2 more efforts of that. So yeah, basic strategy is swim, take it easy. I gotta take it easy on the swim. I can't go all out like I usually do. I can't do that for a mile. I'll kill myself before the first 1,000. Okay. 3, 2, 1, and down. So, about the first couple hundred yards, I do need to up the tempo just a little bit. I'll kind of look at the field, as you can typically tell who the real swimmers are. So I'll see if there's anyone I have to keep tabs on. But basically, long and distance per stroke. Feeling good on this interval. So yeah, the week after my race, I typically always just 100% take it off. Because next kind of, I guess, race, I guess if you could call it that, is my self-guided half marathon. I almost always do that in November. Basically, I wake up super early, and then I run a half marathon. It's kind of a yearly thing that I do. Oh yeah, I didn't finish off my race stretch, but typically I wake up at about 4:30 in the morning, get on the road. It takes me about two full hours to do half marathon. About 2.5 hours. So I basically run along the main street of my town. It's called Foothill. So if I go from my house all the way to the train station, and then all the way over to past the high school, and then back to my house, that's about 7 miles. So I basically do 2 loops of that, and that's 14 miles. One of these days I'll actually do the full marathon. But 100%, I'm going to keep tabs on the mileage. I'm not going to do the... But definitely this year, I'm going to stop at the half marathon mark. I'm going to make sure I have that number right in my head. The 13.3 or something like that. I'll go 13.5. Just, or 13.6, whatever it is. I never know. I never know what it is in miles. I don't know what the distance is. Oh, by the way, I do not have my heart rate monitor on this morning. I'm not dead. I'm not undead either. So, all right, back to the race. So, planning on taking the swim easier than I typically do, because I want to save more energy for the bike and run, even though I mostly just drain my arms for the swim. Definitely will be, first lap is nice and comfortable. We'll pick up the pace on the second lap. Because I know we're going to have two different types of swimmers that are in the head pack. The ones that go out hard and then die, or the ones that are actual swimmers and they can keep the pace. All right, 2-minute rest here. So basically, I'm going to start on the outside this time. Work my way in, because I got 3 buoys, left turn, 3 buoys, left turn, and then 3 buoys, turn, 3 buoys, turn, transition. So we'll kind of, hey, don't you dare drop on me. Don't you dare drop on me. Okay, you've been doing really good this first half of workout. Don't you dare start dropping on me now. So, that'll be the swim. Then we'll get on the bike, and then I'm going to be armed with my bullet bottle, and I'm gonna have 2 bottles on the back. So my standard bottle is gonna be filled with it's about 5 miles, yeah. So we're gonna have high sodium right here, because one of my key components of racing is making sure I keep my sodium levels really high, because I tend to get cramps if my sodium levels aren't high enough. See, yep, rounds of 3 minutes, that's what I thought. So I'll have high sodium in the front, high carb in one, and then the other one's just going to be straight water. Because what I have found is that if I have 1 bottle of water and I take sips from it every once in a while, it really helps kind of regulate the taste and stuff. So in terms of fueling, what I'm going to be doing, so I'm going to have 3 bars right here on the top tube, duct tape. So I'm going to do 2 caffeinated GUs, and then one of these bad boys, the Sis. As the Sis, I don't have to drink water with it, because this one's got, yeah, so all my carbs are about, all these gels have about 20 grams of carbs. And then I'm going to be rolling a high carb solution in my back right. So then basically every about 5 miles or so, I'm going to take a good swig of the high carb. It's going to be in a smaller bottle. So it'll decrease the overall weight, but it'll more concentrate it. So keep my carb game high, which we'll see how that goes. Kind of guinea pigging myself on this one. Which, hey, if I gotta take a dump halfway through the race, I gotta take a dump halfway through the race. You know, it happens. So then, on the run, I'll be taking one more gel, because the run is 2 laps and then an out and back. So I'll take a gel after the first lap, and then I'll have my own bottle. Because I should be getting my new race belt coming soon. Excuse me, sorry. Any Bleach fans out there? I don't think I watched the entirety of Bleach. I need to get back into that someday. But I gotta remember where the frick I was in this series. I watched a lot of Bleach back in college. Downloaded it. Because I had no other way of watching anime. They just didn't exist back in college. Early, mid-2000s. That's the only thing you can do is, mostly you can do is just download episodes. Almost impossible to just watch it online. But hey, you know what? Feeling good. We're feeling good here. At 745 feet of climbing, 5.1 miles. We're just ticking off those feet. We're gonna get a lot of climbing in today. So yeah, so we'll do a good amount of fueling while on the bike. That'll mostly fuel the run. As then, with all those carbs, not gonna need to take on too many during the run. Because then, I think, because unfortunately on the bike, I kind of fly blind in terms of power. I just don't have a power meter on this bike. Wanna try and keep my speed above 20 miles an hour. That's kind of my goal. See if I can do that. As I have a speed sensor, so I can tell how fast I'm going. So then, got 800 feet of climbing right there. 5 miles, 800 feet of climbing. There. So, we'll get through the bike and then get on the run. So I'm hoping to hold 9s. If I can hold 9s or sub 9s, That would be pretty good for me for a 5K, for a 10K. Because I just got to remember, this is twice the distance of every race I've ran this year. Got to take things a little bit easier, just so I can last. So we'll take one gel halfway, and then I'll just have a noon in the bottle. Something light, something easy to carry. Not too thick, but it's got some good electrolytes to help me finish off the race. As we got 2 laps and then an out and back. Oh shoot, I can't have this song on stream, it'll mute. Forgot this song was on here for some odd reason. Come on. I gotta get that song off this playlist. Then I basically drink every mile. I'm just so used to running with bottles. I usually have a handheld, but for this race, I'm gonna do a couple test runs with one of my smaller noon bottles. See how well that works for me. All right. One more step, and then the plateau. Climbed 120 feet there within that block. We're only going 3 miles an hour, but you know what? We're making this happen. So yeah, flatland distance is about 6.8 miles right now. top level here. Top level, 214. That's about 11 down from my FTP. And then things get easier from there on out. And this is a solid workout this morning. This is a good one. I like this workout. (1,080 feet). 1080. Solid snowboarding game. I played so much 1080 as a kid. I love snowboarding games. Love 1080. They had a solid one on the N64 as well. MTV. Something snowboarding. That was a solid game. I almost mastered that game because I used to study the course ghosts. They had course ghosts programmed in. I used to study those and mimic exactly what they did and figure out how to gain an edge over them. You know, how to take a line just a little bit faster to shave those half a second. Got 1 minute left. This is a good workout today. And tomorrow we're gonna try to do an hour-and-a-half workout. All right. First step down. We got 3 more steps after this. No, don't you dare drop on me. You've been doing really good this workout. Don't you start dropping connection on me. Gonna need another 2 steps in order for things to feel significantly easier. Yeah, if only I could be a bit more consistent with this work. So tomorrow morning I'm going to see if I can plug in an hour-and-a-half workout at Zone 2. So yeah, remember, no stream tonight. Going to the House of Mouse with my lady. So No streaming tonight, but we'll be up tomorrow morning, somewhere around 5 in the morning, for an hour and a half of Zone 2, just spending more time in the saddle. Because my race will be about an hour. My ride will be less than an hour. So 1,260 feet of climbing. We're gonna just about hit 6 miles. So we're at about 40 watts under FTP right now. Still trucking, trying to keep high 80s in the cadence. $500 calories burned, 6 miles, 1290 for the feet of climbing. Don't you drop on me. Don't you dare. Alright. Another step down. All right, 30 seconds in. Well, at least I got a little sick this week and not like in the coming weeks. 40 seconds left, and then a zone 2 interval, and then 2 minutes of warm down. And 2 more minutes. Seconds. All right, we're looking at 1550 feet of climbing, 584 calories, 6.5 miles. But according to my watch, I'm about 10 miles if it was all flats. Yep, there's my 10 miles right there. All right. Nice and easy. I gotta get my hair cut. Pedaling nice and easy. Nice. Got 2 climbing achievements today. Alright, less than a minute left here, and then we're done. Good solid hour workout here. Solid hour on the bike. I'll take it. There you go, there's my gate. That's my finish line. 20. 10. And done. Yeah. Ah, yes. Sitting on a nice comfy seat. All right, we gotta fix something real quick. Oh, that's not too bad. That's strange. Temp actually went down. But that's actually a solid... It's actually a solid set of power ratings. I think I actually might want to keep this one. Might want to keep this one. I kept everything under 100. And I kept my cadence pretty good. My heart rate was done. My heart rate was done off my watch, so it's not. Okay, so that's decently accurate. I actually like that. I might just do this from now on. I might just do that from now on. Cuz it seems like that's a lot more That's a more accurate representation of what's going on. Because this is good. This was very good today. Usually, I mean, like, there was that one big drop right there, but usually it's a lot worse than this. Oh, no. No. Yeah, I think I'm going to disconnect Strava right now. Yeah, I think I'm going to disconnect Strava. Yeah! Level 19. Whoa, what did I get? Okay, this must be the New Jersey that I got. This is such a goofy helmet. All right. Yeah, I don't want to be double dipping. We'll delete this one. Yeah, there you go. This is the one. Okay. We're good now. All right. Well, that's going to be it for me. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Hope you have a great rest of your morning. We will be back tomorrow we'll do more cycling in the morning. And then tomorrow night, we're going to be playing MechWarrior 5 with Mr. Ezekiel Maxwell. So, gonna be a good time. So hope to see you all tomorrow night. Until then, my friends, good night, Isaiah Norris. Wherever you are, I'm out of here. Goodbye, everyone.